Underwater cameras are a great way to find fish during practice. I use an Aqua-Vu, and what I really like about this is I can drop it down in key areas that I know hold fish in the past or areas that I think should hold them. So when I take this, it's got a camera here, it's got the weight on it, and a trolling fin. And it's super simple. You drop it over the edge, falls into the water, and you're gonna be able to start searching around. And you're not gonna have to hook them and burn one. My favorite way to use the Aqua-Vu camera is to hook it up to my Lowrance HDS Live. It makes it super simple. I can sit in my driver's seat. I got easy control of my cable. I can drop it up and down. And it's even cooler because I can hook it up to my iPhone, which lets me screen record it and get the underwater camera footage as I'm going along. So we're working our way up through. We did a little bit of idling here before. We came across a little group of them. I had 3 fish that I marked on my Lowrance unit here. I got a waypoint where it was, so I'm gonna actually drift over here. So I wanna make sure these are bass and not walleye, drum, anything like that. So we're gonna take our Aqua-Vu camera. We got our trolling fin on here, which is super important because you don't want to be spinning. And then we're gonna change this one over here to video. We are going to just go with the wind. So I'm actually gonna shut the motor off here, make it a little bit quieter. And you kind of drift along with the wind. If you got current, even better, that'll keep you moving. You can still steer a little bit, so if you need to get to right a little bit left, it'll kind of just slowly drift you over that direction. I see a couple in the background every once in a while. We're gonna keep just drifting along here, going with the wind. We're working our way over to this waypoint that I had that has some rock down there. So you can see that those rocks as we're coming across it. Heading over towards the waypoint and just kind of drifting. I'm turning the steering wheel here just to kind of push us in that general direction. But as you keep going, you just want to make sure you keep your camera about a foot to 3 foot off the bottom. So I usually let it go down. I feel that trolling fin hit the bottom there. You see it kind of kick and I'll pick it up. There we go. There's one that's kind of curious. It's about what I would expect to find out here offshore right now. So that gives me a little bit of a confirmation that we got some smallies in this area. And that's key because then it gives me the confidence when I'm coming back through here to really pick it apart, spend some time fishing it. That's why I'll use a combination of my Lowrance Active Target and the Aqua-Vu together. That's a big one, look at that. And find more fish and help you key in on tournament. With this Aqua-Vu, you're not just looking for fish where they're living, you're looking for the whole ecosystem. You wanna know exactly what's going on. See, we're looking at this drum right here and he's coming over, he's curious too, but that's great to know because there's times where you idle through, and here we go, we got a nice smallmouth. He's coming over, he's real curious, he's looking into the camera, and you can see we're drifting at about 1.5 miles an hour, and he's just following along, cruising, just wanting to check it out. That guy there, he's probably a 2.5 pounder or so, so not one that's tournament size, but still a solid fish. Good to know that there's some in the area, but that shows you that sometimes there's drum and smallmouth mixed together. Other times you can drop your Aqua-Vu and it's gonna be just smallies. Other times it'll be just walleye. Sometimes it'll be just drum. It's really interesting. Which here you can see one of these bigger boulders here. We got our smallmouth there in the background. That's it right there. That's like one of those rocks that you want to see. So that sucker is probably about 3 foot tall, and that casts like a little shadow, a little shade. You can see on our 2D, that was that mark right here. So if you're idling, you come across something you don't know what it is. So you look at this, that's hard to tell that's a boulder. But when you drop your Lowrance or your Aqua-Vu hooked up to your Lowrance, it shows you exactly what you're looking at. So when you come across that similar sort of structure later on, you know what to see again. So here again, we went across a couple boulders there. They were in the background a second ago, and those ones weren't quite as big. Oh, that one there, you can see I bumped the bottom, so it's actually getting a little bit shallower here. So I got to reset my camera here, get it back off the bottom. And we got a couple here now. Oh, look at this. We got a whole school of them. We got 3, 4. This guy's getting real close. But you can see them there all in the background. That's a couple bigger ones. Those are ones we're going to definitely put a waypoint down here. This is a good area. Definitely something worth coming back to, dropping down. That's a good tournament quality fish right there. That one, he's starting to get thicker. He's starting to get the shoulders to him. And it shows you exactly how you come across a good piece of structure, good little bit of rock, some boulders. Those smallmouth are living on it, and that's really what you want to find. So we're got to take from this that we were in between 20 and 30 foot. That's a big key note. We're around rock, we're around an area that's got some deeper water next to it. It's got a point that's coming out here. So all these are what's really key to targeting these smallmouth, really kind of dialing it in, and you don't have to worry about burning up fish. It's one of the main reasons I like dropping this Aqua-Vu camera.